It's just different.
So, this is another smoke session.
What's up?
Welcome, everybody.
Hey.
I am Natasha.
I'm Christian. It's late. Like, niggas is not... What's up? Hi.
This is literally like one
This
of
is
those,
the latest
like,
we've ever recorded.
We really in the pod.
Yeah, I think at this point now, I think I'm really getting to the point where I'm like, this shit is really a podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not in the draining way either. It's just like, oh shit, we really be doing podcasts.
Like, it's really a passion project. Like,
yes.
we really care enough about this to be here this fucking late recording.
Yes.
So, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Niggas.
Yeah.
So, I want to talk about Prism.
Okay.
I feel like we talked about it, but like I really want to like talk about it because a lot of the times, you know, like we talked in the last episode, like I just be sitting here sometimes, I'll be like, damn, she is like asking me a lot of questions or like talking way more than me. But I want to talk about your passion project, Prism. Like, how did you get to this point of knowing that you want to be a motivational speaker and talk to people and really put yourself out there? Like, where did this start? I know your background, but
I lost my motherfucking mind really in 2018. I had it real bad in 2018. My son was 2, and I was still going through postpartum depression, like really, really bad. And I vividly recall one day sitting in my car and pulling all my hair out in the front. Like, I just remember yanking my foot, like being so stressed out. And I remember crying and screaming. And I just was like, why, God, why? And I was pulling I could feel that my hair coming out of my hands. And I didn't have nobody to turn to after that. I couldn't go in the house and talk to at the time my mom was staying with us because I was going through so fucking much. I couldn't go in the house and talk to my mom. My partner and I were not on the outs, but we just weren't really like all that good. I was at the heaviest I had ever been at, almost 400 pounds. I just was like, I fucking hate my life. Like, but it wasn't on no, like, I'm gonna take myself out type of thing. It was like, girl, you need to get your shit together.
Wait, I'm really not fucking with this right now.
You really got to get your shit together. And randomly, I promise you, it was so random. I was on Instagram. Right, because that's what everybody does. You have a mental breakdown and you get on social media. I was on social media scrolling, right, not posting, but scrolling, and I came across this event called the Shifters event, and I was like, oh, this is too coincidental that I'm talking about like having a change of mind, and here these people are. I was already following this lady by the name of Ajna Isara for a long time before then, but when I found out that she was going to the event, I was like, okay, like I'm a go. So at the time, my partner and I were also dating this girl, and we all went together. And I was like, I think this would be really good just for all of us. So we all, we went to DC, and there were like 8 different speakers. I think there was Derek Grace, there was Ajna Isara, there was I can't think of the other guy's name. Oh my God, and it's gonna fuck me up because I watch his shit all the time. Oh my God, from the Nation of Islam. I cannot remember his name. But anyway, there was like a bunch of people there and they were all talking about different things, like different walks of life, different parts of spirituality that people really needed. Long story short, I went home, like after I went to that event, I went home and I was just kind of like, these niggas not really saying nothing that I don't already know, but I'm not living this. And I think that's the thing that was fucking with me the most, was the fact that I had all this knowledge, but I wasn't abiding by any of it. I was so wrapped up in like religion and everything else the fuck I had going on, trying to be a perfect girlfriend and trying to do all this other shit. And it was like, but what are you doing for yourself? Yeah. So I was like, let me just get into something. And I think it was the following week, I went to the laundromat, was washing clothes, and I was sitting in my car, and I pulled out my phone, and I was like, I'm going to just make an Instagram video, just holding myself accountable for coming back and making these videos every week of just being positive, like trying to focus on something positive. And like 3 or 4 videos, and I call them episodes, but 3 or 4 episodes in, somebody DM'd me, and they were like, I really fuck with these videos. And I don't know what happened after that, but I just never stopped. So it's been almost 6 years, but I didn't even realize it's been 6 years, but it's been 6 years of just making motivational content. I don't make these videos for anybody but myself.
Yeah.
Like, these are just videos of shit that I know that I need to say out loud and I need to hear because it's brewing up in my insides.
Yeah.
Like, I have this like clear audience thing for me where I don't necessarily like see things or feel. I hear it. It's like I can. It's not my voice. I can't explain it, but it's just like I hear something that's way greater than me.
Yeah.
But it's me. Like, it's me talking to me,
yourself.
but it don't sound like me. But it's always something that I know that I need to hear, whether it's something I'm avoiding or whatever. And over time, I was just like, I feel like these messages aren't just for me. Like, let me just share it with the world. So I started doing that, and then people started catching on and being like, why aren't you posting? Like, you know, like, why aren't you at events and whatnot? And I didn't know. Like, how the fuck do you market yourself as something you don't know shit about? I don't know shit about motivational speaking. So I just tried it. I was like, I'm just going to start some shit. And I met up with this lady named Katana. Shout out to Katana. She was the first person that ever allowed me to utilize a space. I paid her like $250 or some shit like that. I don't even think I paid her that much. And I just hosted an event and like 8 people showed up. But I just talked the entire time. And after that, I was just like, well, this is fun. Yeah. So I don't know what happened after that, though, because like I started a podcast after that. And then that opened up a whole nother fucking like can of worms, because then I was like traveling. I honest to God, everything now that I'm talking about it feels like I blinked and some shit was happening. Because like I don't really recall the process of going from like making the first episode of Them Chakras podcast and like everything the fuck else that's happened in my life. It just feels like a ripple effect of things.
You asked for it and then it came.
And I don't even really look at where I am right now as being like successful. I just look at being further along than where I was. Like, I still don't feel like I've really done anything, but I know that what I'm doing is pivotal. Like, I know that what I'm doing is helping other people. It's just, I still have to work a 9 to 5. And that's a huge thing for me. I don't like working for other people. So until this is a fully profitable thing to grant me financial freedom, I know that it's going to always be this thing of it's not there yet. Yeah. So I'm just continuously betting on myself till the yet. To fast forward, because this is a long ass process. Send an email to Mish Monroe. Shout out to Mish. And she called me and was like, yeah, so we're doing this mastermind tour. Me and Street Poet. We're doing this mastermind tour, and we have our stops set up for these couple of months. But in April, you know, you should come up to New York. So I told my partner, and he was like, all right, let's do it. Got on the fucking train, went to New York, and it was a wrap after that. I did that one panel, and she called me after that, and she was like, what you doing the rest of the year? And I was like, what? And she was like, what you doing the rest of the year? And I couldn't be at every stop, but every stop that I could get to, Chicago, Houston, New York, DC, I think those were the 4. It's just, it has allowed me to be able to do so much more. I've met so many great people. They've put me in rooms with other amazing people, and this will be my 2nd year of doing things alongside them. Like, I'm doing Philly with Street the end of this month, and then I prayerfully am getting to New Orleans for February with Mish. But putting myself where I see myself came from all this shit. Like, no, I'm not you didn't find me at a gas station. You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody is managing me. I'm doing all this shit by myself. So this is a very tedious process. So it's literally like I'm creating a space for women so that they don't have to do this shit for 6 fucking years. Like, put yourself where you see yourself. Get into rooms with people. Network your way into rooms. And when you don't have the room to network and create one. That's really where I'm at in my life. I realize that what I'm trying to do is unconventional. There are other people doing it, but they're not doing it like me. Yeah. And there's a certain genre of women that need assistance that can't get it because there's nobody who looks like them getting to it. So it's like, I'm just trying to be the coach that helps women to get to where they want to be in life. And I don't think that it's the conventional way of doing things. Like you get a life coach, and then, you know, we always talk about that going to Target on a Tuesday type thing. It's a certain aesthetic that I just don't feel like I fit the mold for. I'm not going to Target on a Tuesday. I don't even want to go to Target on a Tuesday. I want to wake up in the morning and ground myself in the grass on a Tuesday. I don't want to have to punch a clock on a Tuesday. I want to be free in my life on a Tuesday. I want to raise my son in Costa Rica on a Tuesday, or, you know, I want to fly to Japan on a Tuesday freely with my husband. So there's a freedom of life that I'm trying to live that doesn't happen doing the shit that other people are doing. So I'm literally putting myself where I see myself, and I decided to do brunch because I'm always at brunch. Like a bitch, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink.
She is going.
I'm a brunch. I'm a brunch, and it's like I don't want to get up on a podium and talk to anybody. Yeah. Like, I want to sit at the table with some women, and I want them to ask me some questions, and I want to have a candid fucking conversation. Why are you not further along? Yeah. Why are you not where you see yourself? How are we going to put you where you see you? Like, by the time you leave that table, you should have a game plan in place for your first step. This is like my third step. My first step was making that first video in the car. Some people ain't made their first video in the car yet, metaphorically speaking. So this brunch is for women to take a break from all this other shit that they're doing and to just bet on yourself. And that's why I think I'm going so hard for how I'm trying to bring this brunch to life, because this is an experience. I'm not trying to half-ass anything. I don't believe that women deserve to continue to have like a here nigga damn moment. The bare minimum. It's not worth it anymore. No. And it's not when I have any control over how it has, you know, how it has a way to play out. So I just, again, I'm one of those type of people, like, I also have a pride thing. I'm still working on that. Like, I'm still jaded in that area of asking people for help or not asking people for help. So it's like, I really didn't want to go to nobody like, hey, you want to host a brunch? No, I would rather do it my fucking self and, you know, create a team of people around me. I'm also a leader. Like, I'm not one of those, I don't follow directions well. I've noticed that about myself. You can't tell me what to do. Like, I really got to entrust you and know that you know what the fuck you're doing for me to fall back and be like, all right, I'm going to follow your lead. I don't do that well with anybody. I don't do it well at work. I'm not that type of person. So I also don't have that bone in my body to be like, oh, where do I go to find? It's like, no,
you're gonna figure it out.
What room do I just need a blank fucking room. All I need is a space, and I can do everything else from there. I can get with the right people, connect with the right people in order to do this. And I think there are a lot of women who are also like me, but they don't have any fucking guidance. Like, they just need somebody to help them out. And I don't feel like there's a person out there like, I'm 30, but I'm way further along in my fucking life than a lot of people. Yes. And people asking me for advice all fucking day. Nigga, I don't know. I just get up every fucking day and I just do it. I don't
Nike, my nigga.
Like, literally. I don't want to. I'm so fucking tired, and I don't know. I know there's a lot of other people where I am, but they're not really doing nothing about it. I'm so fucking tired of settling. Yeah. I feel like where I thought I would excel in life was settling for me. Yeah. That is a tough realization. That shit can really, it'll fuck with you when you first come to the realization, like, the maximum that I want set for myself is literally my bare minimum when I start to tap into what I'm capable of doing. So it's like, I want to put a bunch of women in a room and be like, y'all not thinking big enough. You're not thinking big enough. That's what's like, think big, bitch. Like, bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. Like, that's what we need, like, on the show. You know, like, when they first come in, like, bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. So, I want to create a brunch where you're there and you're in this space and you literally just asking somebody, like, this is my goal. What do I do? I think that was another reason for me getting a business management degree, right? Because a lot of women want to start businesses or they have hobbies. Business management is nothing but learning the logistics. That's it. Like, you just gotta have, it's like having 12 steps. Having a 12-step program. If you can get these 12 steps done, what Michael Scott said, a 55-day plan, like, you wanted a plan in place to do what you need to do. I want women to walk away from the table with their own, couple of steps. Like, nigga, you can do it. You too can do it. You can do it with the husband. You can do it with the man. You can do it single. You can do it bald head. You can do it like, you can just fucking do it. So it's like,
while being yourself, you don't have to change.
Like,
change the mindset. But you don't have to change you.
And
like,
that's
if you feel like you're in your authentic space, why change that?
exactly. If you feel like the thing that needs to change is not you, but like your circumstances, then that just means that you don't have a plan in place. It's not that you can't do it. It's that you don't know how to do it. I don't know what the fuck anybody in life wants to do. I don't even care enough. My job is not to give a fuck enough to do the work for you. It's to give a fuck enough about you to teach you how to do the work. And that's all I've ever wanted to do, is to have a community of women where they're like, yo, I don't know. And I'm like, that's the whole point of you being here. Let's figure this shit out together. So if you are a woman and you're like, I need some fucking guidance, I got you. Like, I don't have all the fucking answers, but one thing a bitch will do is I will research the shit out some shit. Like,
for sure,
we gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna get you started. And once we get you started, we can get you an accountability partner. I can, catch up with you. We can kick it and just get you going. It's not my job to do the work. It's my job to keep you encouraged so that you don't stop doing the work, so that you can benefit from it. Everybody has the opportunity to be successful. It's, are you going to take your opportunity in order to be successful? So that's all the fuck I ever wanted, is to get around some women who wanted to be successful. And that's what I'm doing. Again, nobody has said, like, Christian, there's a space for you here. Yeah. We talked about that before. Like, I'm a projector. I need to be invited into spaces. I'm not getting invited into a lot of spaces, so I'm making them.
Do you feel like you're not getting invited into a lot of spaces because... Do you feel like you're not putting yourself out enough, or your reach hasn't gotten to where you feel like it is, or people are intimidated?
I honestly believe that I just have not networked myself enough to be in certain spaces. But I'm also at a point in my life where I don't know where I want to be anymore. Yeah. Like, before, I thought I wanted to be a coach. Mm-hmm. I've really witnessed what happens in coaching. I don't really like that. I've also witnessed what happens with motivational speaking. I don't really like that. Mm-hmm. When it comes to
get your own,
like
it doesn't have to be either one of those.
Yeah, because it's not conducive, right? I'm watching how quick people are to leech off of you. I mean, like, people who support you, and it's not intentional. They're not intentionally trying to suck you dry. It's just when somebody doesn't have what you have and they want what you have, not necessarily yours, but they will latch the fuck onto you and be like, I need it. And I'm not the type of person where I can be in arm's reach of people, right? I got to keep it cute. I got to keep it contained, and I got to keep it intimate and concentrated. I can't dilute my shit. Yeah, like, because that's too much. I'm not meant to reach the masses. No. My group is supposed to be a concentrated group of people consistently. Yeah. And I just got to find my lane in that. Nobody's saying that I don't want to be in the rooms around these people, but I don't ever want to be to the point where they're like, you and I got to get together and figure out how we can impact millions. Nigga, I ain't never say nothing. I said make some millions, but I ain't never say impact motherfucking. I don't even want to talk to that many people. Yeah. So it's not, and you know me, I honestly don't believe that I have haters. I don't believe that people are intimidated by me. I'm very oblivious to a lot of that shit. Like, if people have a problem with me, because I'm mind my fucking business. If you have an issue with me, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you found an issue to have, because I be chilling.
They more than likely don't know you.
So, and that's a lot of it too. Like, people meet me one time and like, she's a bitch. I'm like, your mom. So
I don't know why they would think that you're a bitch when you, like, usually are the life of the
It's because I'm so fucking serious sometimes. Like, especially in, like, business situations. Like, why are we laughing?
What are you?
You know? Like, why the fuck? I'm trying to do business with you. I'm not trying to make friends. We're not friends. We're colleagues. We're supposed to be cordial, but don't be cute with me. So I think that, and because I'm a woman, so I also believe that a lot of that has to, because I'm also young, right? So I don't, if you know me, like, really know me, nobody that I work with is even in my age range. Like, a lot of them aren't even in their 30s anymore. I'm dealing with like 40, 50, 60-year-old people. And I think sometimes they see my age and they think, oh, she's a baby. So
I can play with her.
So it's like,
absolutely not.
Play with your pussy, don't play with me. So I always come into a room. And I also know that that's probably an area I need to navigate a little bit better too, with not coming in so aggressive. But it's like, it's
putting my best foot forward.
And it's always protected me in the long run.
I was about to say, and a lot of the times we are told, like, we have to put our best foot forward, our greatest foot forward, for real.
Yeah.
Our best sometimes is not good enough in certain rooms. So
and sometimes it's too fucking good. And I'm also learning that. I also don't feel like I've networked properly either. No room that I have been in, I won't say as of recent, because as of recent, this is the only place I'm finding a return on investment. But there are spaces where, like, I've put my all into and ain't got shit back from it, but a lesson of don't do that shit again. Do that, yeah. So,
like, be smart about where you put your energy into,
for sure.
Because that wasn't worth it.
Which is another big part of the brunch.
You worked harder than the other people.
That's another big part of the brunch too. Like, teaching people to have professional and personal boundaries and how they're interchangeable. Same way you don't let your boss talk to you at work any kind of motherfucking way is the same way you don't let the people in your personal life talk to you any kind of fucking way. That lady has more of a distance between you at work, so there's really no reason for her to talk to you crazy. But imagine being in close proximity of a person and them knowing you well enough to feel like they can talk to you crazy. Like, it's a lot of different dynamics that I don't think too many people pay attention to. It's like, I'm just not the one. I do sometimes come into a room with kind of like a frowned up face or like a resting bitch face, because I'm scoping the scenery out too. I'm very analytical. I
could just be in there and be like,
like you walk into a space thinking shit is cool, and niggas is like, I'm ready to beat you the fuck up. So you gotta really be careful. And I've really been in rooms where somebody has walked in thinking shit was cool and ended up getting their ass beat. So I've seen some shit in my life too. Growing up in Baltimore City, like,
True.
When I first started this whole journey of like healing and networking and social media and all that shit, the rooms I was going into was not really all that safe.
No.
Like, there was no space for motivational speaking in Baltimore when I first kind of hit the scene that I knew about. I'll say that I know. I'm not saying it didn't exist. I didn't fucking know.
It's still kind of hard.
So I was in rooms where, like,
that stuff is in DC.
I was at like 1500 radio. Like, them niggas smoking weed in there and shit. I was like, oh, okay, hold on. I thought we was talking about motivation. Y'all niggas like, you be blowing trees? Sometimes, That wasn't my thing then, So I was coming in like, I thought we was talking about healing. They're like, yeah, but you also, you cool as shit. Like, you got a vibe. I'm like, I came here to talk about, what I'm trying to elevate and do in life. So sometimes I don't think I networked in the right spaces too. Nothing against the people that I networked with, because they were doing what was best for them. Yeah. It was me accepting that offer. Like,
when that wasn't yours.
I don't know where I fit in sometimes.
I think the whole knowing that you have to create your own lane is so important. Like, a lot of people, you already start off like not seeing people doing what you're doing, so you're just like, am I capable of doing this? And then once you realize you are, you're just like, damn, again, there's really no space for this. So how do I go about creating this space to make people feel comfortable that are like me? Because again, like, you've never seen it.
No. Not this. I assume what I do is life coaching, right? I'm under that umbrella, but I'm also under the umbrella of like chakra healing, because in more in-depth conversations is when I start to explain the energy points in the body. I don't just rightfully come off and start talking to people, because that can be intimidating, especially when people don't know anything about it. So when you first meet me, you might not even know that that's something that I do. You don't know how I regulate my 7 energy points. But when I can break down to you the fact that there's 7 things that you've probably felt this week that you didn't even recognize where your nervous system not being regulated, you like, this bitch, she really know her shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? How did you know that? How did you know not saying anything about spirituality at all and just talking to me about my physical body told me that my nervous system was fucked up, which i.e. told me that it was something fucked up with me internally, like spiritually. I don't know too many people making that correlation, and it's not to toot my own horn or, to do no shit like that. But it's like, when you really realize that you have a gift, to not utilize that gift
is going against everything.
So it's like, I know that I have a purpose in life. I know that what I'm predestined to do is off this beaten path and it's unethical because it's working. Yeah. Like, I don't need to be an overnight success. I don't need the viral moments. I didn't need the 15,000 followers when I first got them. You know, like, I didn't need any of that. I'm learning how to leverage all that it is that I have because I have never been here before.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. This is a huge learning curve for me. But where I can ask for help and where I know that I need help, I do ask for help. And where I know that I have to just continue to create my own lane, I just continue to create my own lane. And I just hope that it works. I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart. I'm doing it because I know God has put it on my heart. And, like, that's what I am supposed to do. Like, I'm supposed to help women. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to help people grow. I just don't know what that looks like. And that's why this is just continuously something that I have to grow to see, right? Because, like, I don't have stepping stones in this. I just keep saying, like, God, when it's supposed to be this thing, just confirm it for me, right? Let it be a gut feeling because, God, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what this looks like. And God God keep you saying, like, yo, I got you, yo. So I just keep rocking.
So if y'all need a little bit of guidance, if y'all are figuring out that y'all have to create your own lane, please come out to Prism.
Yeah,
putting myself where I see myself on March 30th.
Yeah, at the Sacred Space.
Yes, at the Sacred Space.
And it's not just a brunch. I don't want y'all to think that y'all coming in
partying.
Or
you finna learn you something.
Or you coming in and being, like, scolded or berated or being enlightened and talk to you like some type of fucking guru. I really want you to put your best fucking foot forward. Like, and by the time you left there, you could be like, I need this bitch number. Like, I need to call her because
that happens in regular conversations.
Yeah, because this whole...
Like, damn, you really know a lot. Like, did you think that I didn't?
By the time you leave that brunch, whatever it is that you...
set in life to do.
Once you answer that icebreaker question, by the time you leave there, I promise you will have the first 3 steps to whatever the fuck it is that you promised yourself you was going to do this year.
And all you really have to do is actually follow those steps.
All the fuck you gotta do is show up, listen, follow those steps, and then follow back up with me. That's it. That's it. And all the fuck that's gonna cost you is the cost of the ticket for the brunch. So go on Eventbrite, get your ticket, and I'm gonna see you on the 30th in your pink, white, and your brown, and we're gonna take some pictures and we're gonna kick it.
Yes. So that has been our smoke session. It was great.
I love y'all.
See ya.
Bye.